Going on safari means getting up early in the morning, and while I'm not a morning person, this was a sacrifice I was willing to make. We had to delay our start due to heavy rains that came in overnight, but once we were on the road, it only took us about 90 minutes to arrive to the game park. We popped up the top of our safari van so we could all stand up and then got straight to business. There were animals all around us, like these really beautiful orcs, but we kept going until we found what we were really looking for: elephants. Once we saw which direction they were headed, our guide took us to the watering hole for breakfast, where we got to witness both a Zazu bird as well as a superior starling, and sure enough, in came the elephants. I found myself wondering if I should be nervous when they were approaching, but they were incredibly calm, which in turn made me feel incredibly calm. I completely trusted our guide to keep us safe, and when I saw he was excited about this experience, it allowed me to fully embrace it as well. I've spent a fair amount of time around Asian elephants, but African elephants are truly so much bigger. Watching the baby elephants swing their little trunks around was endlessly entertaining. I could not believe we were getting so lucky right off the bat on our very first day of safari. We were so close to them, we could hear the grass ripping as they pulled it out with their trunks. I would have sat there all morning, but eventually they had their fill of the water and continued walking. Right as we were beginning to load back into the van, they started to tusk one another, and this is when things got really exciting. Luckily, they had moved far enough away that we still felt safe, but we left relatively quickly. The riverbed was completely dry, which again is unusual for this time of year, which is considered rainy season. Each time we saw a new animal, I could not help but think Dr. Seuss definitely visited Kenya, because these creatures look like they stepped right out of his books. Especially these guinea hens with the blue bodies. We were really excited to see this gerenuk standing up fully to eat. I love the way it swings its little tail like a helicopter. In this park, there are two types of zebras, gravies and common. We also got to see some little babies. After driving around for quite a while, we decided to break for lunch and head to our hotel. Along the way, we ran into some baboons climbing the hill as well as little dik-diks. Now, before I get into this next part of the story, I want to be very clear. This hotel and property are absolutely gorgeous, and they do what they can, but because of where it's located, there are monkeys pretty much everywhere on the premises. And just as I was finishing my dessert, a monkey peed on my head, which made me sad, so I went back to my room immediately to shower.